Harem anime is one of the few anime genres that are both niche and Japanese at the same time. There are no analogs in Western television because no shows with a similar structure exist to compare to. So, what exactly is a harem anime? It's a show in which a single main character is at the center of a phenomenon in which the entire cast is hopelessly in love infatuated with this protagonist character. Today, we'll look at the top 10 underrated harem anime that you should watch. But before we start the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button as it really encourages us to make more interesting videos. Number 10. The World God Only Knows.
私の授業より楽しいものがあんのか?
Keima would have the biggest harem ever if the girls in The World God Only Knows remembered everything they've been through. That is not the case, however. Keima, the number of girls he's conquered, and how they forget everything after he conquers them are the subject of this anime. Nothing is too difficult for Katsuragi Keima to conquer when it comes to games, especially dating games. He spent his entire life bragging about how good he is at games. Then, one day, a demon girl named Elucia approaches him, asking for his assistance in capturing escaped souls who have taken up residence in the void of girls' hearts. So, just like in his dating games, Keima needs to make the girls fall in love with him in order to manifest the souls and capture them in real life. Number 9. Trinity 7. It's a one-of-a-kind guy with a cast of one-of-a-kind ladies. But that's not all this series has to offer. The main character's unique quality distinguishes him from the other protagonists in the genre, which makes this anime stand out. Like a conforming wave in the vast ocean, Arata Kasuga gets along swimmingly with his entire all-girl troupe. He's on dance in the list and is completely aware of everything that is going on around him when a black sun appears in the sky, causing the collapse phenomenon. Arata Kasuga realizes that something is seriously wrong with the world. His cousin Hijiri Kasuga has gone missing and the mysterious magician is on the lookout for him. After realizing what is going on and obtaining the grimoire, Arata decides to enroll in a Meiji Academy in order to locate his cousin. There, he meets the Trinity 7, the best of the best when it comes to magic and skills. Number 8. Grisaya no Kaijitsu.
さあ、続きを聞かせてちょうだい。あなたの過去。
It doesn't get much more distinctive than this. Grisaya no Kaijitsu isn't your typical HRM anime, complete with all the expected tropes and elements. For starters, this anime belongs to the psychological subgenre, which is a rarity for HRM. It's also jam-packed with thrills, serious development, and a lot of suspense, all qualities that set it apart from the rest. It manages to combine some of the most important elements of an HRM show with those of psychological thriller. It's all so well put together. The story takes place at a special school dedicated to rehabilitating troubled students. There, we'll meet 5 female students, each with terrible and regrettable secrets in her past. Until now, the school had only female students, but then, one day, a male student shows up to join them in class, eh? Despite the fact that everyone has dark secrets of their own, Kazami Yuji, the new student, may have the most controversial secret and the darkest past of them all. Number 7. Hentai o Uchi to Warawanai Neko, the Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat.
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様。
If you think this is just another meaningless harem show with overused cliches and the like, you're both right. And wrong. You're in for a real treat. In terms of story and consistency, Hentai Uji to Warawanai Neko may appear to be fairly average. The characters, especially the main character, compensate for this, resulting in an harem that is above average. What is harem? Check it out. A smidgen of ecchi? Check. What about comedy? Check. What about romance? Cuteness? Adorability? Move factor? Check, check, and check. there are zillion check marks. Yoto Yokodera learns about a stonica that grants wishes and decides to give it a try in order to reveal his true self and show the world his perverted nature. He's had enough of not being able to truly represent and express his true self despite always being considered pure and innocent. However, in his new life, he'll soon be confronted with unforeseeable complications as well as the new ties he's formed with a fellow wisher. Number 6. Sainai Heroine no Sodatetaka Saikano.
借金取りかそれとも女実はさ
This is one of the most recent harem anime series. Even though I've seen only few episodes, I'm already impressed by the show's brilliance. I liked it so much that I put it on the list at number 6 no less. With its plot and comical nature, Sainai Heroine no Sodatetaka shines. Yes, it's a typical harem program, but that's what makes it interesting. I was hooked up from the first episode onwards and I'm still hooked so far. Every episode has been fantastic. I think this has a lot of potential for a new harem anime show. Akita Moyo, the school's biggest otaku, stumbles upon a rare moment with what appears to be his ideal girl. His heart flutters, prompting him to want to make a game based on the special moment, despite the fact that he has no idea who the girl is. He enlists the help of two of his school's most popular students, Eriri Spencer Sawamura and Utaha Kasumigaoka, who are both dead serious about their new project. Later that day, he runs into this seemingly perfect girl once more. But, to his surprise, she isn't who he thought she was this time. If you're enjoying this video and are interested in more anime videos, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Number 5. Nisekoi.
負けたやつは罰ゲームってなどうよ
罰ゲーム？
負けた人は
Nisekoi has everything you need and it even succeeds despite using all the cliches you'd expect from this genre. This is due to the fact that it manages to carry itself in such an effective manner that you stop thinking of it as just another harem series. The key to success here is proper execution and making the most of classic tropes, which Nisekoi has done admirably. Rakuichi Joe made a promise to a certain girl when he was a child that if they ever reunited, they would marry. He still wears the pendant that the girl gave him to this day. Years later, he has a crush on a girl named Kosaki Onodera when he's in high school. But he is forced to go along with a made-up relationship with a girl named Chitoge Kirisaki, who is the heir of another Yakuza group called
the Beehive Gangsters.
Because his family is the Shueigumi and he's the only heir. He now has to balance the stage relationship with his true feelings for Kosaki at school. Number 4. Boku wa Tomodachi ga sukunai kaganai.
もっと大きな声ではっきりと感情を込めて
The fact that it uses an intriguing premise alongside familiar settings, school, and clubs is what makes Boku Tomodachi ga Sukunai stand out the most. It also contains so many jokes that you will laugh out loud every time you watch it. This one, believe it or not, works well with the guys surrounded by girls theme, eh? All of the awkward situations are amusing. When you combine that hilarity with the perfect mix of themes, you got yourself an instant classic. Because of the color of his hair, Kodaka Hasegawa has always been regarded as a delinquent. He meets a girl in high school who claims to be her friend but appears to be talking to no one. He notices that she likes friends as well, prompting them to form a neighbor club with the goal of making new friends. As the club gets going,
A few more awkward people join in on the club's activities.
which they believe friends should do together. Number 3. Nagasarete Airantou. Nagasarete Airantou is a film about a single man and a deserted island populated by women. Furthermore, all of the girls are enthralled by the guy because they've never seen one before. Okay. As a result, they try to catch up with him every minute of every day. For most guys, being chased by a slew of girls is a dream come true. But for Ikuto Touin,
It's a nightmare.
Even if you ignore that fact, this show is a legitimate star in the genre. Ikuta Touin, a 14-year-old boy at the peak of his youth, is the protagonist of the show. He decides to run away and go on vacation by boarding a ship after a fight with his father. However, it never occurred to him that his ordinary vacation would turn into a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. When the ship is hit by a storm, he's thrown in the water, only to wake up on a strange island populated entirely by, well, girls. Number 2. Data Alive.
はい、また危ねえところです。
Is this a love quadrangle I'm getting a whiff of? Is it more than that, though? Shido has only one option: capture the hearts of those female spirits and pursue them to love him through sweet talk and charm. Data Alive is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a date, and everyone is happy as a result. Shido, on the other hand, is the only one left with all the problems. But hey, he's having fun, so it's fine, right? Humanity has suffered countless casualties as a result of the whims of these misunderstood spirits in a world plagued by space quacks.
Destructive earthquakes caused by spirits.
Ratatosk, an anti-spirit organization, devises a plan that goes into effect one day. Itsuka Shido, a high school student, becomes involved in the scheme because his sister, Itsuka Kotori, is Ratatosk's leader. Ratatosk now asks Shido to befriend the spirits and win their hearts with peaceful resolution, since brute force isn't working. Number 1. To Love Ru.
ララさん、屋上に宇宙からの宅配便が届いています。休み時間に取りに行くよ。
It was a no-brainer to choose which series to give the top spot to. After all, the first thing that comes to mind for me and many others when harem anime is To Love Ru. Harem is ruled by Rito Yuki. He's surrounded by a lot of girls, including aliens. Most of the time, this results in extremely awkward situations, which can sometimes escalate into something unexpected. That's its own brand of comedy, and I have to say, it's extremely effective. To Love Ru easily outperforms all of its competitors, establishing itself as the anime deserving of the harem crown of glory. Rito Yuki is having difficulties with his love life. He can't seem to summon the courage to tell the girl he likes at school that he likes her. But then, all of a sudden, things become much more complicated. While bathing, a girl named Lala appeared out of nowhere in the same bathtub as him, claiming to be an alien from the planet Deviluk. To make matters worse, she is being pursued by unknown aliens from her home planet. Rito rushes in to protect her, oblivious to the fact that what he's doing will lead to a major misunderstanding later. Well, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and comment below. Oh, also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to this channel to be notified when we upload more content.